Hey coin collectors, in this video I'm going to go through what I think is the best 2023 1 ounce silver coin that's come out. So I'll go through what my favorite is, from what country it is, and why I think it is one of the best coins out there as well. So I'll start off with the American Eagle. I think it's okay. So for me, it's got a really dull kind of finish on there as well. I personally prefer the Type 1 over the Type 2 Eagle as well. So for me, it's definitely, you know, I do like that older design. The security feature with the notch missing, you get to see there. I've seen plenty of copies already of those, so they're quite easy to copy. And I think the key thing is the premium of these as well. It's just way too much for a piece of silver. It's not a collecting piece of silver, so to pay such a high premium on something that's just, at the end of the day, just a piece of silver that's government minted, I think is way too high. Definitely good to keep an eye out for it to see why it's gone up so high. But it'll be interesting to see in January in Eagle season how that comes out and if the prices of that ends up dropping. But for me, it's not a bad one, but definitely tread with caution for this year. The next one is the Mexican Libertads. For me, it's more around being able to actually access them and get them is probably the key thing from my perspective as well. So I found it really hard personally to be able to even get any of these this year. So this one's a 2021 one because I haven't even been able to get them. But definitely for me, it's been, they're not a bad coin. I don't mind the design of these ones, especially some of the proof ones. They look pretty amazing with the details there. But yeah, it's definitely not up there with my favorites. Another one that's quite similar is the Philharmonics, so out of Austria as well. So these ones are pretty good. Personally, I haven't had much luck with these. I've been getting quite a few of these with milk spots on them. So yeah, they're definitely not my favorite coins. I love Austria though, so from a country point of view, it's a beautiful place to visit. I've been there a couple of times, luckily. But for me, there's no security. They haven't really done much with this coin from that perspective as well. So it's got still kind of that dull finish perspective as well. So definitely not my favorite. I love the Smyrnian Republic coin as well. So this one for me, I love the frosting that they've put into the detail of this coin as well. So I love the elephants in this and the way they've done it. So I love these coins. So they're definitely for me a really good coin to stack. From a quality point of view as well, I've had no issues with these as well. So I really like these, and they're fast becoming some of my favorites coins to stack as well. So another one closer to home is the koala. So the koala is something that I don't mind as well. So this is from the Perth Mint. They're really good, and they change their designs every year, which I think is a really good way of going about it as well. So it becomes more of a collecting piece. I really like the frosting they put into this one as well. So you can really see even the lettering around the edges is all frosted. Often they've made that shiny, but even in the lettering around here it's frosted. So the Queen just pops out with a memorial years of reign in there as well. So quite a unique design this year as well. And there they've just made the koalas just a bit shiny, but not fully shiny as well. So 49 silver, 1 ounce. They're a really good ones to be collecting as well. Next we've got the Krugerrands as well. So the Krugerrand is definitely for me, if I can find it, it's probably right in front of me, but there it is a really cool coin to have. Personally, I think it's something that you should be getting in gold, because the Krugerrands are more of a gold coin than a silver coin, but it is still cool to have some of these in silver. They do have some kind of security in there, so just below the leg there, there's some micro etching writing that you need a really fine magnifying glass to look at as well. So that's about the only security they have, so which is pretty good. You can, if you get the lighting right and you have a magnifying glass, you'll be able to see it. But I do like these. They're again, it's a bit like the Philharmonics and a few others. It's a little bit of a dull kind of finish, but at the end of the day, it is just bullion. But it is cool, and I haven't personally had any quality issues coming out of South Africa for those, so they've been really, really good for me. One that I've really loved is the Lunar series as well. So this one's actually from the Canberra Mint in Australia, so not the Perth Mint, but the Canberra Mint. So I love it how they've got all the different lunar animals going around, the obverse there of the Queen as well. So I think that's a really, really unique design that they've done there as well. I think it's quite clever, and I really like it. So this is definitely, for me, has been a really good one. Also have a proof one as well. So the proof one, you can see they've done the gloss and the shine on the opposite, so looks really, really good there. So this is a domed one as well, so I'll see a bit of a high premium in that one. But definitely the Lunar series, I think next year with the Year of the Dragon is going to be absolutely a mint coin to collect as well. So next we've got the Kookaburras as well, out of the Perth Mint. So I think the Kookaburras have been a really, really good collector's series. A lot of people like collecting the Kookaburras, so anything that comes out of the Perth Mint is always really, really good in collecting. Good for a collecting and stacking point of view. Their quality is just spot on. You can see that there, the shine, how good it is. So definitely looking forward to seeing the design they come up with for next year for the Kookaburra. But I love them. One of my favourites is the one where it's sitting on an old post with some barbed wire. That's probably one of my favourite ones to stack. Definitely the Kangaroo is another great one. So obviously I've got quite a few Australian coins here because I live in Australia and I pay a lot lower premium on these as well. But I am also very proud of the Perth Mint. I think they do an amazing job on what they do with all their qualities. So with these ones, you've got all those micro lines, and there's some micro engraving in one of the letters in there, so you need a really fine magnifying glass to be able to see it as well. So definitely these have been out since 2016, so hasn't been a long run so far yet with the Kangaroos, but they've definitely been a good strong one to hold and stack. So next one for me is the coat of arms. So you've got the one from England, which is a really good one that's come out with the king on there, and then you got the Australian one. So this is the Queensland version. To me, this is my favourite. I love all the detail they've put into the coat of arms there and how they've done all their characters. So this is a $1 coin. I like the way they've done the adverse of the Queen really small as well, so they can put all the different characters within that coin as well. So for me, it's been definitely a good series to collect. So that's the third coin in the series, and I've really enjoyed stacking them as well. So next on my list is the Britannias. I think from this year, they're pretty close to being my favourite, but I just love the design. So they've had 3 Britannias in 1 year, which I don't know they've ever done that before. So we've got one with the Queen on there. They came out obviously early in the year. Then we've got the standard Britannia now with the king without the crown, and then we've got the coronation version with the king with his crown on his head as well. So having 3 different Britannias from 1 year is definitely something unique, and I don't think I'll ever see in my lifetime again. So to have all 3 of these is definitely something unique. Another thing I love about these Britannias is all the security you got in there. So you got all the microwaves, so you can see with the light bouncing off it. You got the little security features there, which is a trident, and then when you move it, it turns into a padlock as well, which is really good. There's some more waves in the shield there as well, and I just love all the little dots on the back there as well around the king's head that just really make it hard for this coin to be copied. So that's definitely something that I like, and it's quite unique when it comes to that. And for me, I haven't had any issues with milk spots as well. So from a quality point of view, I've been pretty lucky. I've heard some stories where people haven't been so lucky. But for me, I've been pretty lucky from that perspective. So second last on my list, and the ones I've really been happy to collect, is the Coronation coins. So they've been really, really good. I've really liked some of these designs that they've come out with. So you can just see the gloss and how much this one just pops out with the king there. But to me, this is the absolute favorite. All the details there with the frosting and the shine there, and just the details on the king's head. You can all see his hairs and all the intricate details on his face. Really, really looks good. So this is obviously the proof version, so there's a bit of premium on that. But it's definitely, for me, I'm pretty proud to have a couple of those in my stack as well. And lastly, for me, the Canadian maple is probably one of those, from a mint point of view, the amount of effort they're going into with their technology from a mint really is a cut above all the other mints. So all those micro lines, you can see the light just moving around on that as well. Especially on this one here, you can see all the veins in the leaf. I think is really, really clever as well. 49 silver. It's got this little tiny little maple down here with a micro etch 23 inside it as well. And they've got this special thing to stop milk spotting on there as well. So for me, it's definitely one of the coins and one of the mints that have really stood up, and I really like the future of where the Canadian mint is going as well. A special mention is always these silver dragons. This is actual a $1 coin as well, so it does have an actual face value. For a bar, I just love the silver dragons. This is from the Perth Mint out of Australia as well. So ones that I don't like, the design on this China coin isn't too bad, but I wouldn't be stacking it and buying it. I bought one just more to have it for my YouTube channel. I certainly didn't buy it from a stacking point of view as well. So definitely something to, unless you like the designs of them, I certainly wouldn't be stacking them from a weight point of view as well. So a couple of other call outs as well. You got these ones here from the Royal Mint as well, which is really good as well. So you got King Arthur and the Bull of Clarence as well. So these ones, this is a 2-ounce one as well. So I think definitely the Royal Mint in the UK has probably stepped up a lot as well, just like the Canadian Mint and also the Canberra Mint from Australia. There's probably 3 mints I've seen really come out with some good designs and look like they're putting a lot of effort into their silver production as well. So let me know what your favorite coin, silver coin for 2023 is. Is there one that's not on this list? Have I missed one? Is there a different coin that you think, oh Dan, why haven't you got this on your list? That's definitely one of the better ones from a specific country. So please put in the comments below what that is. What are you looking for in 2024? What's your favorite? Do you think any of the mints are going to change the way they do their production like the Canadian Mint is? Do you think there's going to be some really cool designs with the Kookaburras or some of the other brands as well? And are you looking forward to the Lunar series with the Year of the Dragon as well? It's going to be an absolute banger of the year as well, and seeing how the price of silver hopefully goes up with the dollar looking a lot weaker as well. So be an interesting year for silver stacking. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that loves talking about my silver shiny coins. Thanks for watching and joining the coin collecting community. Dan.